It's 4:30 Thursday morning. I've been walking around this building for 10 minutes making a video that apparently I did not push record on. Let's try this again. I'm pretty cold. I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Not say everything I was saying. Group 7. Are you in group 7? What is group 7? If you're hearing this, you are the resistance. What does that mean? We've all seen the movie, right? Sarah Connor, the Terminator. Skynet became aware. Does it seem like maybe some of that shit's happening? What are you resisting? Everybody thinks that they're the hero of their movie. Everybody thinks that when the time comes, it'll just happen, right? I'll get in shape because fast food won't be there any longer. What is you are resisting? Did you resist the thing, right? Or did you go line up and put the mask on and shut your business down and do all that shit, right? Was that you? Or did you push back and you didn't, and you maneuvered and you just kept going and kind of stayed out of the limelight? Although the people that are being rewarded the biggest rewards at the time seem like they lost the most, right? Attila's Gym is a good example. Or did you just do what they told you to do, right? Do you feel like as you get a little bit older, like a year older, do you feel like you're in better shape or worse shape? Do you get up in the morning and you're like, man, my head's just foggy. I know I slept last night. I just do not wake up the same. Things are happening. I'm making an effort to be more healthy. I feel like I'm, putting in more energy to work out, but my head's all foggy, right? Almost like there's some poison in something you're eating. Do you pull up at the clown box and they hand you a bag full of what they call food in a paper sack and you go gobble that up? Or do you have a little bit of garden and grow some of your own shit, right? You got some rabbits, you got some sheep, maybe you got a cow. You get a half cow put in the freezer. Did you grow some chickens? It can just be 12. Doesn't have to be 50, doesn't have to be 100. You can put chickens in a little cage, move them around in your yard once, twice a day. And within 8 weeks, 10 weeks, you can kill those chickens off and have actual chicken that you didn't inflate with saline water, right? 50% of the chicken you buy in the store, 50% of that pound, that how many dollars per pound, half of that is saline solution. Do you know that chicken's bleached 7 times before it goes in your mouth? Pretty wild, but you keep putting it in there. You make an effort. You buy the chicken from the store instead of McDonald's. When you take those French fries out of that bag and they crisp, they snap in your mouth, can you identify what the taste is? Because if you took a potato at home, sliced it up, cooked it, put some salt on it, does your potato look like that potato that you're eating, that French fry? But it's the oil, John. It's the oil. I don't have the oil at home. So you take some oil, you put it in a cast iron pan, you heat it up, it's bubbling and popping. You put them French fries in there, you get them out. Do they look the same? Or is there something different about them? And everybody thinks, I'll just rise to the occasion. When are you going to rise to that occasion? What happens when you have to be the superhero of the movie? You have to be the leader of that movie. Everybody follows somebody, even you. Is it 6 months from now? Is it a year from now? Is it 2 years from now? Are you taking efforts right now to be better in 6 months or a year or 2 years? Or do you think that the day that whatever it is collapses, the zombies come, that collapses, or the worst thing that could happen to your family happens, and it falls on you? Are you going to look back and go, man, I used that 6 months, I'm better prepared right now. That year, I'm better now. I've been practicing whatever it is. You have to lead your family. Even when the people that are supposed to be leading your family do not lead your family, you have to lead your family. Do you take your kids and you send them to a place that seemingly hates you? And then they come home and say some shit, and you're like, well, that's not right. That's not how that should be. But you've been convinced, right? We've convinced society that the woman should step outside of the house and should She's not of value because she's not providing a few dollars to the family, right? It's weird. Groups of people outside of the United States are very concerned about what is happening within the United States. But we send our kids to a place they do not want to go. And then when we talk to the people in charge of our kids while they are there, they seemingly hate our way of life. They smile at you and pour on all this sugar sweet shit. But you see the videos that are being spoken by those people that pretend to like you, who truly hate you and hate your family and hate everything about your way of life. But we continue to send our kids those places, and we wonder why our kids are miserable. We wonder why they change. And for the ones that actually assimilate, because they get a good boy and a pat on the head and a gold star, and they get to go to the special show once, twice a quarter that rewards them for being the good little puppy in the classroom. And then you wonder why your kids don't believe what you believe, why they have changed. They've become good little communists. Because government school is not about educating your child. It's about getting your child to conform. And they do it much faster now. And they ask your kids all kinds of things about their parents and what happens at home. And then they send people to start watching you. And they build a case out. It all sounds so paranoid, right? It's weird. Are you part of Group 7? If you're hearing this, you are the resistance. When are you going to start resisting? How are you resisting? When is it time to outwardly resist openly? All those things through history, you hear about how they met in taverns and they met in churches, right? What is your church? Where are you at? What is your tavern? What do you do while you were there? I don't know. I didn't really have anything to say this morning. Now I've said it twice. I think I said it better the first time. Do you go show up and take all their little experiments? And then 5, 10, 15 years later, there's a class action lawsuit where these companies are having to pay out billions and billions of dollars. But somebody in your family, when they did what they were told to do or thought to have, supposed to have done, it's altered them, it's changed them. Or do you know somebody that's died or completely different person? And that was the time from there forward is when it all started. But they're going to lock you up. They're going to put you in a camp. You didn't have the right to go in public. You didn't have the right. They wanted to take your kids away. You had to shut down your business. Is that the person going to rise to the occasion? Because they think they are. You have to do difficult things over and over. And when they become easy, you up the intensity, or you change them and you do more difficult things. Guys that get all that shit done and seemingly have all those hours in the day, they just got up before you did. And then they use that time. They use that time differently than you did. Ask yourself while you're doing something for that hour of the day, some task that is going to take you an hour of the day. Does it make you better? Did it change what you showed up there for? Most people, they show up at work. That hour out of the day, when it's over with, that hour that you have died, did you get what you wanted for that? That exchange, right? That thing you showed up for, whatever it was. When you're sitting home on the weekend and you can have your time, your 48 hours that weekend, let's say, and that thing you're doing for an hour, did it make you better or did it give you what you wanted? Can you identify that? Can you show what you gained, right? If you need money and you have your own business and you need money, that thing you did for that hour, did it give you money or did it matter if you actually did it? I don't know. Just because you go to a place that has a bunch of gym equipment in it and you're there for an hour or 90 minutes, right? It takes 2 hours out of your day, 15 minutes there. You're there for, let's say, an hour, 15 minutes back, that's 90 minutes. And then your head is really turned off for the 15, 20 minutes before that because you're making sure you leave on time to get there on time to, fill that block of your life right there. How long did you actually work out there? How much time under tension did you spend whatever you were trying to achieve that day, whatever your body parts were, right? How sore are they? Do you just go every day and you wake up the next day and you're not sore? Well, you probably didn't do much there because you got used to doing it and your body no longer acts when you do it. It is adapted. We'll go in here, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna pack up a bunch of this gear. When are you gonna rise to the occasion?